Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dirt 4. Yes, we are going to be tackling some of the career mode. I haven't really looked at it. I've only just played around with some of the free player events. I do have some more money starting or going into this career. However, yeah, I haven't actually touched any of the career mode. We will very quickly find out how it pans out. I'm really looking forward to it. It's supposed to be a really interesting, really in-depth career. I'm just sort of fingers crossed, checking, making sure that we've got the stream working. We have. I can see a picture. That's good news. That's good news indeed. Hello, everybody. That is just tuning in. We have that age-old important debate as to what vehicle do we start the career with. Now, as I said, I do have a little bit of money to play around with than perhaps you might if you jump straight into it to begin with. We're going to start by buying a car, and then I think you create your team after you have bought the car already. Now, there are two options, and I'm really, really glad to see classifieds back in a game. I absolutely loved the sort of classified ad system from various old games. Gran Turismo had it and so on, but it's kind of died out a lot more recently, but it's brilliant to have it back. Of course, we can go and buy a brand new vehicle. If we go, I'll show you the dealership, but of course the brand new vehicles are only the modern cars. You can't go to the dealership and buy a classic rally car. You've got to go to the classifieds, which I think is a really neat little touch. We can't afford any of the kind of modern rally cars. We could afford some rallycross entry-level rallycross cars, 1600cc cars, and so on. Now, the plus side, of course, with going to a dealership to buy the car is the parts are all in half-decent condition. I think you can upgrade them. I believe you can at least. We'll kind of find out how it goes as we go along. But yeah, we're not going to go for a dealership car just because I want to go for something classic to begin with. I've already seen somebody asking about a Saxo. Nope. There is not a Saxo. There is, what would be the closest? Is there even a Citroen in here? I'm not actually sure if there's a Citroen. I don't think there is, you know. Don't think there is a Citroen as far as I am aware. I might be wrong though, and again, there may be stuff you unlock later on and so on. But yeah, I mean, I guess kind of the closest would perhaps be one of these, the 306 Maxi or the Ibiza kit car. Unfortunately, these are sold out at the moment. I think I have to go further through the career to unlock them, but we will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see on that front. So we could start with the R2 cars, kind of modern beginner entry-level front-wheel drives. I'm not going to. We could start with a Group A car, interestingly. We do have just about enough money. It's not in bad condition, this Evo 6. It is very tempting. The Imprezas are sold out, and the Delta and Cosworth are far too much money. We can go with an NR4 or R4 car. We're not going to be running one of them, I don't think. We can't afford any of them or them. We could afford a Mini or a Fulvia. Tempting. You know, you can't really go wrong with a classic Lancia. Well, I'd say you can't go wrong with a classic Lancia. You can go very wrong with a classic Lancia. But in terms of this game, the Fulvia is brilliant. I'm leaning towards starting with the 205 GTI. They're brilliant cars. They are just incredible hot hatches. We can start with an Escort Mark II if we want to go rear-wheel drive, or we can also afford a BMW M3, and I think we can afford the Ascona. We can't afford a Stratos or a Renault 5 or a Sierra, and I think everything else is now getting a bit too expensive. Yeah, we can't get the Group B machinery. Sorry, I love the Group B. I am very much looking forward to trying them out. However, can't afford them yet. We could start off with Rally Crossing with the entry-level cars. Again, we can't afford the RX2 or the RX Supercars or the Group B Rallycross cars, which is nice to see that as a separate category. We can't afford stadium buggies or stadium trucks. We can afford the cross carts, but I'm not going to start off with them. There is actually a video coming out later on today. It's coming out at 6. As this stream ends, it'll probably be released with me racing around the cross carts. It was one of the first things that I did when I got hold of this game. I'm kind of leaning towards starting with a 205. I think this is the place to be starting a rally career mode with. It's a good place to start rallying, a good place to start racing, really, let's face it. The 205 GTI is a brilliant car. The Escona is something interesting that I like to see in here. I like to see a little bit more obscure cars. I think we will probably go on to that one later. Probably our next vehicle. Potentially, we might go rally crossing. We'll wait and see how things pan out. Or maybe we'll get... I would quite like the F2 kit cars. They're quite fun. They were quite difficult to drive, if I remember, on Dirt Rally, but... Yeah, I'm thinking that the 205, and a fair few people are agreeing with the 205. I'm not a particular fan of BMWs in general. I do like the E30. I like classic BMWs, not the modern ones. I do like the E30 M3. Of the M3s, would be my favourite. However, the allure of the world's best hot hatch is a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. So that is where we are going to. Where we are going to begin with. Yeah, unfortunately, there is no Saxo. Otherwise, there would have to be Saxos driven, basically. There would have to be. It's not in great nick, this 205, and it is quite expensive. Admittedly, I guess it will become rally prepared. The 205 GTIs are getting a lot more expensive now. When I started looking, I wanted to get one as a first car. I quickly realised it was too expensive. But, we get to do some branding. But, when I started looking, there was sort of 2,000 or 3,000 for good condition ones. Now it's at 6-7 grand. And they are just going up and up and up. I would love to own one day. I really, really do want one, but they are starting to get so expensive that, that it's just, it's not really affordable option at the moment. One day we will have a 205 GTI, and it'll be glorious. But there we go. Right, we are going to Dirtfish. This is the little testing area, I think the name for the little testing area. And now we are going to do some colorings. Yes, team colors. We can... Oh, good God. We are going to spend much time building the ultimate FailRace team. We're going to do much time building the ultimate FailRace team. We can have all sorts... Oh, we can have shiny paint for the 30 seconds it lasts until the car comes covered in mud. We can go for matte paint, in which as soon as you get covered in mud, you have to stop and clean it. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how matte paint works? So it's probably not a good choice for a rally car. Not a good choice at all for a rally car. I think we're going to go for shiny, the briefly shiny moments. The secondary color is... I'm just trying to figure out actually what bits, what colors are affecting what parts. So this is for the... Don't really know what bit that's changing. So this is the... We're not changing any... We're not making any blind bit of... Probably because that's in the... that would explain why, because that was right at that end of the saturation. Okay, figured it out. So that is probably then doing... okay, well, that all the way to the lightness. Is that doing then the... Okay, that's doing kind of bonnet and roof. Let's go... Before we go do that, let's go do pattern. It's just so that I get the idea that... of what we're working with. Oh, we can't have proper stripe. I guess that's kind of close-ish. Oh, no, I mean, that could kind of be worked, couldn't it? We could probably fiddle around with that and get that close enough to a proper FailRace livery. Let's go for that, then. Team colours again. Right, so we're starting off, of course, the base is going to have to be orange and make it shiny. The secondary colour, so that is the main stripe in there. That can be black. So if we have this one here as a similar kind of orangey colour, I guess. Try and... do we have this one here? Try to make this one here orange or something. There we go. Put that way, and then we can sort out that. Do we try and hide that in with the... Not that I'll ever be able to... Actually, what was it? 27, 144. So 27, 144. And it is gloss, isn't it? Sorry, there we go. Now we can hide that in there. We can probably hide the other one as well, stripe, so that it looks like it is just a... It's going to be like a single stripe, but never mind. 27, 144, and gloss. Voila! The FailRace Mobile is born. The FailRace Mobile is ready to go. I like it. We might go for a more fancy livery at some point, but for now it'll do. Team name, we are going to have, of course, FailRace Motorsport. Unfortunately, the way that I'm streaming this, I'm a little bit too far away from my keyboard to type stuff in quickly, so I've got to use the whole scroll through horribly with the controller. Yeah, didn't really think about all this, otherwise I'd position my keyboard better. FailRace Motorsport, there is a P over there somewhere. Right, let's not have any... Oh, FailRace Motorsp. We will be FailRace Motorsp, because that's all we can. That's annoying. That's annoying. And yeah, we could either be I guess we're gonna have to then be FRM as the only other option here, because that's. I'm really surprised that has a character limit. Well, we'll be FRM then. It's shortened, but it'll have to do. Okay. Driver details. I'm hoping we can change driver number in there. Yes, we can. Fantastic. We can. Oh, we can have. Can we have W? I wasn't expecting. It's probably going to allow me to do that, but sure. Maybe we can have WW and have that as our number. Ooh, okay. We can have. Oh, we can have all sorts of. We can have different. We can have like backgrounds and number boards and stuff. Or we can have orange number on black background. It doesn't quite work. We can have black background. We can have yellow number. I think we'll go for black with a white number. I think will work. No, I think I like having the board at the back. Oh, we can change the color of the names in this. We can have orange names on the side. Fantastic. Or we can have. I actually might go for yellow names on the side of the car. Bugger it. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Works for me. For now, again, I have no doubt we can come back and change all of this as we go along. Sponsored. Oh, good God. There's many options. I'm liking the detail. Add a sponsor. We can. Alright, okay, so as we do better, you'll get more sponsors, as you would imagine as you go through a career mode. I'm assuming as well, sponsor relationship, if you do well for them, they'll pay you more money. So we get 3 championships with either of these two, and we get 1,700 credits, I think? I don't know, we'll find out. Who do we go for? I'm thinking these guys, Elenex. Elonex? I apologize for my pronunciation, because I'm terrible. That's... my dyslexia gets the better of me when we come to trying to pronounce words. So if that's wrong, then it's wrong, but they will be called that from now on. Regardless, they are wanting to sponsor FRM. Just go for it. We'll accept now. We will get into some racing. I will be honest. We are going to get into some racing at any moment now. Maybe. I think we're done. We're X the branding suite. I think we're ready to go. I think at 2:05. Are you sure you want to leave the branding suite? Yes. That better have saved. There will be a very, very angry me if it hasn't have saved. People asking about the physics. We'll get into that in a minute. At the moment, I've just created a team. It has been sort of 50 minutes. Oh, God, there's more stuff to do. There is more teamy stuff to do. Okay. So we need to hire a chief engineer. These are our choices. Right, okay, so we can't get any of those guys. Okay, yeah, I get it. I can figure out what they do with shut up. I am choosing. So we have someone better at tuning but not so good at diagnostics. We can have someone very good at diagnostics but not so good at tuning. So considering I'm unlikely to do much tuning, just simply because I am lazy and just go for it, then I think we'll go for... We'll ignore tuning to an extent. I think we'll go for diagnostics instead. I did see someone that was free, so you could have a not quite so skilled engineer but not cost you any money, and then you lots... that looks quite a lot like Morgan Freeman in some ways. I want Morgan Freeman as my engineer. I'm not sure how good he is as a rally engineer, but I just want him there. Anyway, I think we're going to go for B. Armstrong. I think we'll just go for better diagnostics, and there we go. Right, we will make can I change the offer? Oh, okay. This reminds me of bloody FIFA, hiring players and doing contract negotiations. I'm loving this detail. It's brilliant fun. Okay, so you could offer them a slightly higher cut if you want to entice somebody to join your team. We're just going to go with the base level because we're only just starting out, and there are other guys that we could have as well. So his mood is neutral at the moment. He has joined us. Yay! We have an engineer. We don't need another one. I don't think. We have a chief engineer. We now need a general engineer. General engineer, who is... You look much better than you. so far. Have we got anyone else that, or all of you guys are useless compared to the, I think it was an American chap was the first one, that was like 80 and no, okay, well, ignore all of you lot. Sorry, but when the guy there has got, look at those stats compared to you lot. F more, please want to come work for me. Please want to come work for me because you have many, many good stats. In fact, we will... Oh, we can't go more than 6. We'll give you a little bit more money, potentially. We'll give you 4% of our winnings. They do seem to realise that this is me and we're probably going to be much winnings in the first place, but let's not tell them that. Offer contract. Yay! F. Moore has come to join us on the team. Fantastic. And we haven't unlocked any of them yet. We can change our PR agent. Can we? Yes, we can. That's cool. So these guys will do negotiations for sponsor deals and all of that sort of guff. We're not going to bother changing just yet. He's got... I don't know if he has any length in his contract. Can we get different co-drivers? Wow, you could actually hire complete... That's really cool. You could have completely different co-drivers. That's a really, really neat little feature. Not that you necessarily want to get rid of Nicky Grist. However, there is a level of detail in here that I wasn't quite expecting. I wonder if they've got different... I imagine they would have different voice actors for, you know, the co-drivers for the spotters and so on. That's very, very neat. And then Land Rush spotter. Oh, you have a different spotter for Land Rush as you do for whatever the other one was, Rallycross. Okay. We're not going to bother. We will probably come around and change that at some point. But for now, that'll do. I think our team is now ready. The FRM is assembled and ready to go into the actual career mode now. It's taken us kind of 20 minutes to to get there, but you know it takes 20 minutes to set up the team for Dirt 4. There's a lot of detail in just that alone. So we don't have vehicles to compete in any of these other events anyway. So and we don't have. I don't think we have not have licenses and so on. So we're going to try and get over here somewhere. Yeah, okay. I figure it out how we get through. So, Dirt Clubman Cup. Let's have a go. Oh, are we not using the car that we went and bloody bought? No? Do we have to... Oh, I thought we were going to have to... I thought we could start off with the... Oh, we can't unlock historic rallies. I thought he was going to let us start with whatever car we bought. I might have wasted all of my money. I'll be honest. Might have wasted my money slightly because it wants me to drive a Fiesta R2 anyway. That's annoying. I was hoping we could be sneaky. But no, we cannot be sneaky. That's disappointing. Fine. You know what? We'll potentially have enough money to go and buy one of these cars, but it'll only be just... Oh, okay, we have got enough money. Okay, we're driving a Fiesta, by the looks of it. That's it. Oh, I was looking forward to my 205. Now, admittedly, the paint job should transfer over, so don't worry. Don't worry. It should transfer over onto the Fiesta, so we haven't wasted all of our time. Well, it's a 20 grand Fiesta-ish that we're going running in. We've got 2 cars in our garage. Look at the beautiful, beautiful FailRace mobile. Okay. I guess we're off to the championship then. Events, career. So if you play this through, if you just want to jump straight into the career mode from the off and not faff around with any kind of free mode, quick mode events, you will just be kind of driving rental cars for a little while. As it is, we're jumping straight in with the FailRace Motorsport Fiesta. We're going to Michigan. I don't really know too much about the American stages. Only done a very, very brief test here and was terrible. So I did much better in Wales. Wales seems to suit me much better. Australia also seems to suit me a fair bit better. But there we go. I just talking about difficulty. I have this game. I have put the difficulty to tough. That's the highest the AI go. Every single assist is turned off. I'm driving on simulation mode, and I am driving with a controller. This is on Xbox One, and I'm playing this with a controller. The physics are incredible, as we will quite quickly see. Penalty time, complete the event within 4 minutes or less. Penalty time, I don't quite know what that means, but we've got to complete the stuff in we'll go as fast as we can. We're 6th on stage. Weather looks clear for everybody. That's all good. You can tell the weather. Left-hand side, it shows the running order, the times, and what percentage chance of rain. I haven't come across variable weather conditions as of yet, but I have no doubt that will happen when it goes. You're racing for your own team. You can manage parts, upgrade stuff, and so on. Okay, we will get racing. So upgrade vehicle. What have we got? So we've only got No, that's what we have at the moment. Do we have any upgrade options? Okay, so we can't upgrade any car yet because we need an R&D department. So the better the part, the longer it takes to repair and the more it costs, but it will last longer, whereas these lower category parts are quicker to repair but more likely to break. And I imagine the higher ones are also faster. Let's just go. I'm finally bloody going racing here. We are... Look, there is car. There is car on road. There'll probably be car upside down on road, or not on road. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to hold the handbrake and get ready to go. Yes, jump starts are a thing. I have been caught out a little bit in the past with trying to launch again. You will see more of that in the upcoming days with YouTube videos. Yeah. Oh god, this car is slightly bit more twitchy than the vehicles I had been driving. I've got to try and get used to it. I'm also got to try and drive a little bit smoother driving with a controller. While this game is perfectly playable on a controller, trying a slightly different technique for me. I tend to be when it comes to racing games, I tend to be someone who kind of flicks the stick around for the steering. I'm trying to do hold the analog stick forward and do smoother steering movements. It is a new technique for me. Oh dear, sidepost, we've eaten it, we're fine. We were just had slightly hungry Fiesta, that was all. It hadn't quite had his breakfast. Now he is eating the signpost. It is a nice and full Fiesta that is ready to tackle the demands of this Michigan stage that so far has been very, very fast. We're all good. We're fine. We're in, like, 2nd or 3rd place at the moment. Or 4th, maybe. Brake, because I don't know how fast I dare take across there. We're all good. We're all fine. Nothing terrible is going on at this stage. We've only had one small incident. It was a bit of a nosedive. It wasn't a complete roll. And there's a finish line somewhere around here for us to cross. It will be a... get on the brakes, get on the brakes. You can't just throw the car at the finish line anymore, because we've got to get it all under control. Slow down for the marshal. And there we go. That was a brief foray into the into the world of Dirt 4, a nice short stage to kick everything off. The marshal control at the end there that I did, you can have that all set to automatic. There's a heap of assists if you want to turn them on, so things like that can be done automatic for you. Me, not going to be having them on automatic. I deal with it all myself. We were third. We were close, a little bit too far. A little bit too far down. The incident with the signpost was probably not helping matters, but there we go. Yeah, that was a very short stage, a 1 minute 21. There are plenty of stages that will go. Well, they'll be sort of 6-7 miles. I've seen some 10+ mile stages that will appear. You're not going to get 20 or 30 mile stages, as far as I know, but I haven't seen any. But I guess you might do at some point. We have got sponsor relationships up. Woohoo! They are happy with us. We got an extra bit of money from that. Oh, we've got some things. We got 15 grand prize money, some target rewards. We, of course, had to pay some to the team. There were a bit of repair costs. We got a career milestone. And that's just about paid for... Actually, that's all paid for the Fiesta. Like, that entire race has all paid for the Fiesta. We've unlocked a new license. That's cool. And a new team. I guess that's a new sort of car that we can borrow. Has been unlocked. I did see a couple of people sort of commenting in the chat. You will not see me sliding around cars very often whatsoever. It's incredibly rare that you will see me slithering around in any rally vehicle. It is not the way that I drive. There are occasions with very tight hairpins, very tight corners. That will be necessary, and of course then yes, but most of the time I find more speed by being smooth and controlled than I do. There are places where you can slide around and make speed, but overall smooth and controlled is the way that I will tend to choose to drive. Staying in America with our Fiesta for the next couple of stages, it seems like Michigan is so far giving us relatively fast stages to tackle. I mean, this one here has got kind of just wiggles going on. It's a very short stage. It's under 2 miles, so again, we're likely to be seeing a relatively quick stage time. We are not going to be able to drive the Adam for a little while, unfortunately. I would have personally have gone for the Adam over the Fiesta. Didn't have the money. The Adam was far too expensive for now. I can actually probably afford it. I completely forgot I needed to press continue. My bad on that. The loading screens are perhaps a little bit long at times. On the most part, they're not too bad, but yeah, they can take a little while to get through. I'll forgive it because it's loading a really bloody cool game. We've got to achieve at least one clean stage during the event, so don't bin the car in the wall. The weather is all dry for everybody. That's quite nice and easy. We haven't got anything that we can really do other than just go to stage. I could run a practice, you know, go do the shakedown, but I would rather just, you know, compete and see. Really. Right. Can we go 1 or 2 positions better this time out? Let's try and not bin the Fiesta into the scenery. Fingers crossed, we will be able to get a good time. As I said, this is on the highest of difficulty levels. When it comes to the point-to-point, like the actual rally events, the AI seem relatively challenging, although a little bit of practice, and they are, yeah, kind of relatively easily beaten. At the likes of rallycross events and so on, they really don't put up much of a fight at all, from what I've experienced so far. Now, I do know that Dirt Rally at some point during that development had a update to improve the competitiveness of the AI. I wouldn't be surprised to see this have one as well, because me not driving particularly greatly and me with a lack of experience at times can go quicker than the AI. As I said, with these point-to-point ones, I am not necessarily confident enough with the cars to really be able to take easy victories. Also, talking, like commentating, live streaming in this manner while trying to follow pace notes isn't the easiest of things to be doing. I kind of end up following the indicators more than I do listening, because this here is pretty much a flat-out rally and I'm having problems trying to do it flat out. Hey, we've rolled, we're fine, we're carrying on, nothing terrible happened. Nothing terrible, we didn't really lose much time from all of that one. This is a very, very quick stage that we've got going on here. I'm better at the tighter stages in general, which is rare. Normally I prefer fast circuits. Oh, we're just throwing the car across the finish line. Don't mind me. Nobody was hurt. We're not going to get a penalty for that one. We just completely throw the car through the finish line there. Yep, it was an official FailRace video now, because we rolled and we almost splattered our way through the finish line crowd. Well, it's a Ford, I guess. But there we go. Continue on to the next stage. We have got partially cloudy. Not much in the way of interesting weather conditions, but never mind. Someone asking about, is this the best dirt game so far? Yeah, I would say this is quite possibly the best rally game there is, full stop. Admittedly, I haven't, you know, spent 30, 40 hours with it, but from what I have seen so far, this is pretty much the best rally game that there is. The level of detail in the career mode is absolutely incredible. The stage generation, which we may or may not see, may not see here. Again, I have done a video on it and so on, but that'll be coming out later. I think it'll be coming out tomorrow. The stage, you know, the random generator is absurdly good. You wouldn't know that it was randomly generating stuff. You wouldn't know that they weren't custom, like, you know, purposely built stages. And yeah, it looks good, drives very well, great category of vehicles. There are some downsides. It's not 100% perfect. The lack of Finland seems like a little bit of a omission. Such a iconic, such an important rally almost, to not have included as a location seems a bit weird. But yeah. We are going to, confirm those repairs. We'll get into the next stage. Physics-wise, compared to Dirt Rally, it's pretty good. I think perhaps it's a little bit different because I've never played Dirt Rally on a controller, so I don't know. I've only ever played Dirt Rally on PC with a wheel. So it's kind of a little bit awkward comparing a PC wheel to Xbox controller. They feel pretty good on here, though, and certainly the cars slip and slide around on the various surfaces like you would expect. It's a much more, you know, it's not perhaps iRacing levels of simulation, but it's a lot more closer to realism than the early Dirt games that were very, very much arcade-focused. We are going to launch our Fiesta into the next stage. Now, we need some bravery here. We need some bravery because we are a fair way down in this championship, and I'm hoping we can fare a little bit better. But in saying that, trying to go for bravery is what got us into trouble in the first place. One thing that this game will very, very quickly make you think about is trail braking. braking and turning is a big, bad no-no in this game. You can get away with it in places, and I will be getting away with it at times with a car like this, but some vehicles, especially the cross carts, they're notoriously difficult. It's so easy to spin, so easy to spin the car with a little bit of kind of steering while under braking. It's something you've got to be very, very mindful of, more so than perhaps any other game that I've actually played, certainly for quite a while. And as far as rally games go, the most noticeable in that regard. So something to adapt yourself to, potentially. Wasn't really sure how tight that corner was going to end up, but we are around there cleanly. Oh, try and be flat. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Oh, we actually got some speed going on. No, don't say that. Do not curse. Do not curse the Fiesta. This is a long bit of flat out. I don't like long bits of flat out because that generally means it's about to be a horrible corner and all about to die. Oh, there's a finish line there. Finish line. Brake. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not sure it went really well, Nicky. I'm not sure that went really well at all. There's a lot of unhappy spectators there. You know. Thank you, game. Thank you, game, for not punishing me with the... with that. I think we won overall. We did. We must have been massively fast in that final sector. We must have been really quick going on there, because I was only about third, about 6 seconds down coming into that second stage. So we found some speed, but there we go. Yeah. Well, we've had a roll. We've had an achievement as well. First, you have to... I finished... I finished in a way. I think a way is the best way to describe that. But there we go. FRM gets its first victory in only its second rally, but we didn't get a clean stage. Sorry, sponsor. You're not going to want to see your car sponsored flying into the crowd, really, especially after the finish line. That's probably not the greatest thing for them. So, hopefully the label was covered in mud so that no one will have seen it. It's all good. And we've got some more money. I've actually got... Money doesn't seem to be too terribly difficult to come by in this so far, which is nice. We've got the National Rally A license. Fantastic. So now we can go and find more Michigan stages to bumble around in the Fiesta and probably end up upside down. Let us see. Well... Hello everyone who is just joining the stream. We are just begun for career mode. We've got a 205 that I unfortunately can't use. We've got a Fiesta that's ended up upside down in the crowd, and everything is going about as predictably as expected. We've also got a couple of messages. Team offer note. We're interested to know that you have received an invitation to drive for LNX Motorsport. I know the guys that sponsor me. Why would they? I don't know. And contract with them is expiring, I think, after the next race. I think it was only for 3 championships, so I don't really care if they're unhappy with me because they're gonna the contract's up at the end of the next time. So we can go Michigan Wood Rally, or we can go USA and National Open. I think the Michigan Wood Rally will be with a car that I don't currently... Oh, we can probably buy one, actually. Let's go have a look what this run... okay, I thought the picture was going to be us running all-wheel drive cars. Apparently not. Or the USA National Open. So we can go some rain and some... fog? I don't know. Maybe it's just windy clouds. Who knows? Can't figure out that one. Or we can go for some sunny and then... Now, that might be foggy. Maybe it's just rainy and windy. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go for windy cloud. I don't know, who cares? We'll go over here. We'll tackle some rain. Actually, $60,000. Or credits. Whatever. Up for grabs here. Let's go and have a go. Now, audience, take your bets. Do we reckon the Fiesta will end up on its roof at some point during this? You see, we were doing a stream on the original Colin McRae Dirt, and we only had one half roll in the entire 2 hours that I was filming. Amazingly, we have already surpassed that today with a complete roll, but it was a complete roll and carry on with the Fiesta, so I guess that's something. So far, the chat looks fairly convinced that we're going to roll. So far, the chat is fairly convinced. Aren't you all going to look stupid if I manage to keep this car on the road? Aren't you all going to look really stupid if I manage to keep this... I mean, you have good reason to not expect me to be able to keep it on the road, let's be honest. Oh, stop wanting me to do clean stages. Want me to do fast stages, I can do that. Okay, so, weather's interesting. Oh, we've got mix of groups going on. We've got Group A and R2 cars going down the same thing. That's cool. So the first cars have got 25, 30, 20, 20. We're going, oh wow, we got the heavy rain. Of course we do. Typical. We've got a little bit of a worse weather conditions. We'll live with it for now. I don't think we can do anything really to our car. Let's go racing. We'll have a look after this and see if we can improve anything in the team, see if we can get any upgrades and so on. But, yeah. Also, I just see someone saying that I'm going to deliberately go slow to make sure I don't roll. I don't really have a go slow option. It's kind of, even when I'm trying to be cautious, I still tend to just go maximum attack anyway. There's really not a take it cautious option in my racing. In my racing, perhaps a weakness at times in that I will throw away silly positions because I'll be trying to, maybe I'll be trying to get a second and I'll throw away a third and end up in like 8th. But I'll always tend to go maximum attack. Maybe a little bit less so in rally games, simply because I know these are probably not my forte. I love rally games, and I'm sure with some more practice, I will get better at them, but they are not necessarily my strongest of areas. But still, yeah, I tend to just go a little bit too fast and get into trouble around here, as is very, very easy to be doing. This rain is... the rain is not really that bad. I've seen a lot heavier rain in this game. It's kind of the standing water I'm not so sure about. We are horribly slippy and sliding all over the place at the moment, which is nice. I think we're currently leading, which is also very nice. Don't bin it in the... well, in the walls, on the walls, in the ditches, any of that. If we can stay out of trouble. We're still staying out of trouble. It's a very, very quick stage again. I was looking forward to some tight, twisty stages, but no, we're just going to go and do all 4, 5s, and 6s around here. We had like 2 hairpins to deal with so far. We're like 3/4 of an hour into a career video, and we've tackled 2 hairpins. Amazing stuff. There's a finish line. Can we not crash after it? Nope. We can crash after it again. Woohoo! Marshall, where are you? We're going to go... oh, I've managed to get out of cockpit view. Marshall, don't mind me. We complete the stage like this. Honest. Nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing to see there whatsoever. Also, then, how have you managed... I want to see how you turn that car around there in such a narrow area. That would be amazing. Like, I want to see the maneuver the AI did. I want to see the 420-point turn that he managed to do to turn that car around. Look, we didn't roll. We crashed after the finish line, but we didn't bloody roll, and that is the important thing. And we won the stage. So there we go. Rain was interesting. Let's continue. Amber Forest we are heading to next. Now, these stages, I believe, that we are tackling at the moment are not randomly generated. I believe these are like fixed stages. So there is leaderboards for these. You know, you can try and get world records and so on these stages, so you can try and learn these stages. I think it's in the free mode that you have the custom created ones, and I imagine in the multiplayer as well you have the randomly generated ones. I don't think you can go through the career mode using just randomly generated stages, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've seen options for and so on. Now, I think the bigger question should be not can I complete a stage without rolling? The bigger question should be, can I complete a stage without crashing after the finish line? I wonder if we can beat... I didn't even look to see if we could beat any of the Group A times. I doubt it, but we will give it a try. Repair vehicles. Oh, so while I think about it, because I'm easily distracted here at the moment, a couple of cool things with this. In the repair halt, because we've only got a little bit of damage to repair, we can mess around with these. You can use time to clean your vehicle. This makes the sponsors happy. If you run the vehicle with a clean car, if you run the course, with a clean car, it makes the sponsors happy because it's easier to see their decals and so on. You can also choose to inspect the vehicle. Now, this will give you a more accurate estimation of how long it takes to repair each part of the car, for example. However, it does take a little bit of time on its own. You know, at the moment, we've got no real problem with damage. But if, for example, we had a lot of things that needed fixing, then you might have to kind of pick and choose. And something that reckons will take 38 seconds or might reckon to take 10 minutes may end up taking like 15, and you could end up taking penalties. So by inspecting, you can... or in fact, because I've inspected it, it has an actual time rather than an estimate. So you could end up getting yourself in trouble with staying in the area too long. You get a penalty. You could even get disqualified, I think, if you stay in for too long. But there we go. So we'll do a standard. Oopsie, we'll do a standard fix on there. You can do a quick fix that'll repair it faster, but it will weaken the part, so it's more likely to break next time around. And then we'll go confirm repairs. Sorry, and all of that. There we go. As I said, it's incredibly, incredibly detailed for a championship, for a career mode, for a sort of team management game. I haven't seen a career mode like this for a very long time. Even the TOCA... I love the TOCA race driver games. I think they have the best career mode of any racing game that there has ever been. I would argue that this is as good, if not a bit better. I would say that this is probably better than those games in terms of actually managing a race team. Okay, you don't have the circuit races. You perhaps don't have the same variety in this. There is good variety here, but yeah, perhaps not quite the same ultimate variety and the same championships that you've got in TOCA Race Driver, but overall, this is incredible. And I think it's going to have to make a lot of future motorsport games in general, certainly rally games, are going to have to pay attention and really up their game if they are going to even possibly compete with Dirt 4. As we're going to jump through a water splash. That's quite horrible. There's just lots. The cars are so low on power, so relatively slow, that just kills all of the momentum. A little bit of understeer going on through there. It's fine. We didn't nearly end up in a ditch. We're leading by just under a second at the moment. Slow down into these next corners. I'm kind of enjoying Michigan at the moment. It's not my favourite of the rallies, I'll be honest. Australia is probably my favourite, although I'm actually quite fast at Spain. Tarmac rallies suit my driving. I say that. They suit my driving relatively well, although if you do have a mistake on them, you then tend to have a really big accident because you're going quite quickly. But yeah, there we go. We are, I think, actually... Yeah, we're firing along quite nicely at this stage. We're up to a 3-second lead. You can kind of keep rough track of where you are on the little map to the left-hand side. The red dot is me. The white dot is second place, or the leader of the stage if they're ahead of you, of course. That was a terrible hairpin. I did not quite realise how much I needed to slow down for that one. We can be a lot faster through these four. We can be a lot closer to flat out through the four lefts and rights than I was expecting. Whoa, careful, careful, careful. Brake, 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 brake. Handbrake time around there. That was a panic handbrake if ever I saw one. We were running very, very wide on our own. We got a wheel a little bit caught on the outside of the course, just getting it dragged along. Couldn't get the car off. Panic and flail is the order of the day at that stage. Not very often, but sometimes panic and flail is the way to go. Oh, we've visited... I don't even know what we hit. A bush? Don't tell me we've found karma bushes in America as well. I thought they were just an Australian thing. Also, I don't know why there would be karma bushes, because I've not done anything that was worthy of karma at the moment. Across the line and slow down. This was a nice, easy finish line. I like this finish line. We won the stage, despite our little adventuring around the course. Voila! We have... We have won. I think we have won it all. That karma bush was a lot more of a hindrance than I thought it was. That just completely and utterly disintegrated all of the front of the car. That's vicious. Well, thankfully it'll get automatically repaired because it's the end of the event. And oh, we got 50 gamer score. Got an overall win in the lowest eligible vehicle class. Wait, what? Hold on. I just want to see something. Did we really bloody beat the... Did we really beat the all-wheel drive cars there? That can't be right. Game, I want some clarification. I'm not going to get some clarification, are we? Nope, we're not. I think we might have beaten some of the four-wheel drive cars with the front-wheel drive Fiesta that explored and ate a bush and all of that sort of stuff. Don't ask. I don't know. Not quite sure. I guess we're going to go play with the windy clouds now. That's scary. Not quite sure why we are... Okay, we want to go continue here. That's where we want to go continue. Right. Well, there we go. Someone has just made a good point. I did slightly crash into some spectators at some point. I mean, technically, we never saw me crash into them. We got reset before anybody got hurt. And that is the beauty of games. We can get away with that one, and everything is all okay. This looks more like horrible murkiness than it does wind. Oh, it's mist. That's why. It's not windy clouds. It's just mist. Fine, we will deal with mist. I've also spied a hairpin in this one. There is a hairpin to worry about. Oh, no, 2 hairpins. Maybe even 3. We've got the giddy heights of 3 hairpins in a rally stage. My God. What has the world come to? This looks like horrible, horrible weather conditions. Complete an event with 4 seconds or less penalty time. I think we can do that. I think we can possibly do that. There's a 20... I think is it 20% chance of rain or 20% rain intensity? I don't know. Let's try and beat some Evos and Imprezas and Escorts and Deltas and so on with Fiesta. I'm cool with that. If we can manage that one, that would be fantastic. I see a couple of people talking about Pikes Peak and kind of trailblazing cars and so on. Sadly, they are not here. The 4 main categories. We have got Modern Rally, which is what we're in at the moment. Classic Rally, Land Rush, which is kind of your stadium trucks, buggies, kart cross, and rallycross. They are the categories of a vehicle. We don't have hill climbs per se. Is it a little bit of a shame? Perhaps. Yeah. What is here, though, is absolutely brilliant. And this is a little bit more... Well, I know there's Dirt Rally that's kind of all rally focused. This is still quite a lot of focus on rally. We don't have the likes of the Gymkhana and that sort. Actually, I'll tell a lie. We don't have like a Gymkhana game mode, but there is a little kind of playground area where there is driving precision tests, shall we say. Driving precision challenges along the lines of the Gymkhana events of previous Dirt games. Yeah, it's a more kind of tightly focused game on actual rally motorsport, if we like, off-road motorsport. It's a shame that like the big hill climb cars aren't in it, but I guess you can't have completely and utterly everything all in one go. They may come as a future. I see a couple of people talking about it as a potential DLC. I guess that is possible. I don't know what the plans are with DLC for this game. I expect that there will be some stuff, but we will have to wait and see on that front. These stages are still... these Michigan stages are not particularly inspiring me, I'll be honest. They're kind of... I imagine these would be very good fun in a much faster car. It'd be quite scary in a much faster car. In the Fiesta, it's almost straightforward through here. Not necessarily a bad thing as a way into everything, but yeah, I'm mostly flat out with the odd little lift or perhaps tiny tap on the brake, or we'll go through a water splash and suck all of the momentum out of the car. We are fine. Just for those of you that are curious, there is actually a option in the menus, in the assists and so on, for turning off automatic windscreen wipers. Again, that level of detail, if you want to have manually controlled windscreen wipers, you can do. I've kept them all automatic because that's just another button for me to try and remember about, and I'll probably turn it on at some point, but yeah, just so many little details. Add them together. We've managed to get... We haven't eaten any grass. Why is it that the rounds where I don't go eat grass, that the sponsor doesn't care? And when we need to have a clean stage, I always manage to find some way of exploring. Oh well. Let's continue. We're doing quite well. I've kind of got the hang of the Fiesta. I've kind of got the hang of this car. People asking me to use a wheel. I can't. I'm on an Xbox One, and my current steering wheel is not compatible with it. I will, hopefully, in the very near future, be getting a wheel that will be compatible, but for now I'm driving on a controller. And driving on a controller, it certainly doesn't feel like a hindrance on this game in any way, shape, or form. It's a hell of a job to have been... And I'm running this in full simulation mode. Full simulation mode, almost all of the assists turned off completely, with the exception of the bloody automatic windscreen wipers. I think I have every assist turned off. And yeah, it is fantastic to drive. So it's by far and away one of the most spectacular achievements in terms of getting a vaguely simulator game to work on a gamepad. Like I said, of course, it doesn't do too terrible a job, but it is still much nicer on a wheel. Whereas this, yeah, is absolutely fine on a controller. Shall we inspect chassis? Sure, we'll go with that, and then you can tell me exactly. The dampers have taken light damage. Might as well do it. We've got 30 minutes to play with, and we're going to need 5. The sponsors should be pretty happy with me here. The sponsors should be fairly happy with the way that things are going with the Fiesta. Let's go. I've just seen competitors report that fans are taking too many risks to photograph the race. Someone's there. No, don't cancel the stage. I'm winning. Actually, no, cancel the stage. I'm fine with it. Cancel the stage. I don't care. So that then we'll take an easy victory. I don't know if they can be cancelled like that, but there we go. I assume not, but we will see. Right. I didn't even see how much lead we had. I don't think we're more than sort of 2 or 3 seconds ahead, so we've got to be relatively competitive. I can't take life too easy around here. Not that maybe I would if we had like a 12-second lead going in here. I might be tempted to take things a little bit calmer, a little bit easier. As it is, however, yeah, I don't actually know. Sometimes it's better not knowing. Just drive as fast as you can, don't fall off the road, and everything is fine. Well, I say everything is fine. Everything is fine until we end up upside down. But again, I repeat, that has only happened once, which is odd for FailRace, but there's a reason why I didn't title this stream Rallying and Rolling, because last time I let you all down with a lack of rolling, because I was actually vaguely competent, which is nice to know I was vaguely competent at a racing game, considering what I do all day, but... yeah, we only had... I say vaguely competent, I'm normally best at rolling more than racing. However, we made it through the original dirt with a half roll. Can we make it through dirt? I don't think we can, quite frankly. We've had some issues with finish lines at a number of occasions, but never mind. I think when we get up to the faster cars, that's when trouble might befall me, or when we start racing stadium trucks. Oh, hairpin, panic and grab handbrake. Wasn't a very good handbrake turn. There's a reason why you won't see me sliding cars around. That's because I'm terrible at it. Smoothness is the way that I find speed, the way that I drive best. There's a finish line up ahead. We are... Oh, there we go. Crashed into the finish line. As per usual, we're 6 seconds up. Again, hardest difficulty this is. This is the toughest difficulty. And there we go. Well... victory once more. I'm going to see if we've unlocked a new category yet. I think we need 3 or 4 wins before we can unlock Rallycross. We've got National Stadium Pro 3. I don't know what any of that means. The sponsor's happier with us as he's about to bugger off and not sponsor our car anymore. But we've made lots of money. International Rally, we've got another license. Fantastic. We are being just... licenses are being thrown at us so far in... in this game. We're level 10 overall. Brilliant. Don't know what any of that means particularly. It's a major step in our career. We've got a new livery for the Fiesta. Oh, we can go do some land rush. People, it is to the stadium trucks. It is to the stadium, or maybe buggies. I don't know which is going to give us first. Maybe to the stadium trucks. We'll wait and see. We got loads and loads of points. I love how... so, our car is sponsored by LNX, and I love how the official LNX motorsport car is miles down on us. And now they're going to pull their sponsorship of us, which is disappointing. I say disappointing. Someone else will replace them. And hopefully they'll pay us more money. So, therefore, yeah, life is rather good. Yeah, someone made a very good point. I am fully aware that when we come to the tougher cars, I am not so good with them. I am good with front-wheel drive cars. I'm good with the relatively slow front-wheel drive cars. I can extract more performance out of them. It has always been the case with me in general that, like the Forza, the lower-tier cars, your city cars, your C-class cars, your D-class cars, they are where I'm at my strongest. That's just how I can extract performance out of them a lot better than I do out of the higher-tier cars. It's just the way that I race, the way that I like to drive cars. I have no doubt when we get up to the all-wheel drive cars, life will get a lot more difficult for me. I am very, very well aware of that one. We're going to go and jump into some land rush now. We can do some buggies or some cross carts. I'm going to do the buggies because there's a cross cart video coming out for you later this evening, so we'll avoid them for now. Again, I've seen a couple of questions coming up about the physics in comparison between this and Dirt Rally. While I'm using a completely different control scheme, and I'm on Xbox One as opposed to PC, I doubt there'll be any difference at all in the physics engine between the Xbox One version and PC versions and stuff and so on. The physics are very good on this. I think a teensy-weensy bit more of an arcadey game, this, but I'm only talking minute amounts. This isn't like the early Dirt games that were very, very arcadey. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They were great fun to drive with. But yeah, this is a lot more focused towards a simulation. You can put it on a gamer setting rather than running it on the simulation that I am. If you want a little bit of an easier driver, if you want a little bit more of an arcadey racing, it's nice that they have the option, to swap between the two of them, or to pick whichever one you want to go for. So yeah, I'm driving it on simulation at the moment, and it's very, very good fun. Some of the vehicles, I don't know what these buggies are like. No idea what these buggies are like. These might be a little bit more difficult to master. We will wait and see. We can go and buy. Wow, we can drive for a team, or we can go and buy one. How much are they? We've got 157. Let's go have a look at the classifieds. Buggies! How much are you? Oh, buggies are expensive. We've only got 4 slots for vehicles as well. Do I buy one? I might save my money for now. I might save my money for some proper rally cars. I say proper rally cars, like to get a Group N car or Group A car or something, rather than go for them. So we'll drive for a team this time around. I'll tend to not drive for teams too much, but yeah. Right, so if we go buggy challenge rather than the cross cart, we will vehicle, what team? Let's go look at the team. So I wasn't really paying much attention. We can have Blue Valley Motorsport, or we can have CRC Tech. The Blue Valley one is a C class, so slightly better parts on that than our, yeah, we'll go for the Blue Valley. That seems like a better option for me. Let's go race in Nevada, California, and California, all in brilliant sunshine. There is, yeah, gonna be fun. Yeah, people are pointing out that we can earn money back with the race rewards. I'm sure we will earn more, but I'd like to have more money. As far as the garage slots go, I believe we upgrade our team headquarters. We've got to upgrade like R&D stuff and so on, which we haven't gone and looked at yet, because I spent 20 minutes at the start of this stream faffing around painting the car, so I figured we're going to spend some time going and focusing on the racing aspect. So that's why we're out over here. We'll go, once we've done these rally or these land rush, these buggy races, we'll head out and have a look at the team headquarters, get some R&D on the go, get some better parts. Ooh, okay, we've got lots of targets for the team. Complete the event with less than 4 seconds of time penalties. Complete the event with no vehicle recoveries. Finish in at least 7th. Complete the event with fewer than 2 major collisions. That might be difficult. That might be difficult for me, because anyone that was watching the Dirt stream a couple of days ago knows that when it comes to these sort of racing, windscreens and doors don't last long on my cars. Now, there's no windscreen on this, so I expect the doors to fall off. I might just go. So when I was playing around with the cross cart, brake bias towards the front helped me quite a lot with the braking. So I'm going to do a similar thing with this, in the hope that we will not spin the vehicle so much. Fingers crossed. Marshals have awarded a time penalty for somebody for ignoring instructions. Well done, good sir. The more penalties that go on there, the better it is for me. The race marshals are actually very, very good on this game. Like, really good on this game. In that, if you cut the track, provided you don't gain any time, you'll be told you're under investigation, but you won't actually be penalised for that. If you gain time, of course, you will be penalised. However, as long as you don't actually gain an advantage, there isn't a penalty applied. It's one of the fairest systems I've seen for kind of marshalling and so on. Oh no, no. Well, that's a good start. It was only a minor crash. This isn't good. This is not particularly good, because we need a top 4 to qualify into our A final. The way that these land rush events work is there's a semi-final, top 4 to the A final, bottom 4 to the B final, and if we are going to qualify for any decent amount of time or any decent way, we've got to really get a shift on now. These buggies are a little bit more difficult to drive than I was expecting in some ways. There we go. Oh, they are very, very oversteery buggers. If you get things wrong, come on buggy, try and be as smooth with the damn thing as you can. I'm not very good at this final corner here at Nevada. It's not for some reason I just can't get the hang of it. I can't carry speed around it, whereas the AIs, I think I drove a stadium truck here, the AIs were suddenly just carrying mega speed. I was right competitive through the rest of the lap, but on the final corner, they were just every single time out-accelerate me by an absolute mile. We are wandering a little bit. I'm trying to correct it without upsetting the buggy completely. Don't knock the brakes either. The three of us at the back that have had a terrible start here are now catching the rest of the pack, but we are going to have like one lap to try and do something about it. Oh, we've got both of them. They were both wide through there. Maybe they tangled with each other. I'm not sure. We are up into 6th place. I just need 2 more. I can see that 4th place. We are coming for you, good sir. Carilo. I can't really spend much time looking at that name because I've got to worry about a track and a fast buggy. We are coming for that 4th position. I do not want to upset Blue Valley, what's it, the sport? That's their official name now. It's not good when your driver can't remember your team name, but let's not upset them. There's a lot of smoke. Oh, we're second! What went on there? There was a big kerfuffle on the outside of the corner, and somehow, after pointing, well, sideways on the start line, we're in the lead! We have taken the lead! We've got another lap to go, and I might go visiting the spectators in a minute. Again, we've visited them far too much so far in this... in this career mode, but where did that all come from? I don't know. Let's not complain too much as we slow the car down into turn 1. The visibility in these buggies when there's all of the dust being kicked up from vehicles ahead is shocking, so I'm really glad we got through all of that relatively well. Try and not throw it all away into the corners. I think we have actually got a pretty big gap now back to 2nd place as we're going to throw it through the next couple of corners. Don't clip the dirt banks on the inside. They will spin vehicles out something terrible. And there's a finish line somewhere. I was not expecting that. I will be honest. Neither was chat, I suspect. I was not expecting to find myself qualifying for the A final. I thought we were done for from that first spin. What actually happened? Because I think the track narrows on its own. I think the track narrows there, and I was trying to give everyone space, but there was... I don't think I turned across anybody, but can we have a look at the replay? Let's have a look at the replay. I just want to figure out whether it was my fault or whether... If it was my fault, then fair enough. No, like, where can I go there? There is nowhere... Super slow-mo. I'm trying to avoid the car. Going around up in cockpit view here. I'm trying to avoid the car on that side. I see him. I'm changing direction there. We're still not connected, and they're just going to squeeze. Yeah, there is no avoiding that one, is there? Like, I physically couldn't have my wheels anywhere else. It's a racing incident. It happens. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't me being a moron. So there we go. I can't believe from that start we won. Let alone made the A final. We got going again. The physics collisions, actually, between the wheels look pretty damn good. Something that's always interesting with open-wheel vehicles, how they deal with collisions, how wheels get locked together. But, I mean, that is what you would expect. You know, it bounces it up, bounces it out of control and so on. You would expect that from a buggy. Maybe you might expect to get launched a little bit. There is a tiny odd hitbox going around. You see, like, the front wheel, a little bit of an odd hitbox going on there. But on the whole, they seem to be acting... yeah, quite interestingly for all of that. Somebody asking about the free play mode. Yes, in free play mode, you can go and race anything you want, anywhere you want, go and have fun with any vehicles. You will also be earning money for your career mode as you go and play through it. You will earn money to compete in, yeah, whatever, in the career mode itself. And money is fairly straightforward to come by in this, from what we have seen so far. You can also go and free roam and drive around in... Someone actually said you can go and free roam around the Dirtfish area and test out vehicles and just generally mess around. I don't know if there is multiplayer games like Tag and so on. I imagine there might be in that sort of an area. Anyway, we've qualified 2nd for the A final. The worst we can actually do in this event is come 8th, which is nice to know when you've qualified for the A. Let's go and repair our vehicle. I don't think really too much. Yeah, a little bit damage to the dampers likely to be done simply from going across the jumps. So we will fix them. We will clean our vehicle because we've got masses of time. Confirm repairs. Took us 4 minutes. Didn't bother with inspection. There's no need. I haven't got time concerns at the moment. No time concerns whatsoever. Right. To the race we go. And I am... Oh, no, there's a couple of clean buggies. I was about to say I was the only one who'd bothered to clean their vehicle for the final, but I think there were a couple of other ones as well around the place that were nice and shiny as we get ready to get underway here at... Oh, damn it. I do that so bloody much. Well, this is my race over. We're going to get turned and we're going to get put in the tyre bundle. Well, that's game over. We're going to have a cheeky restart. One of the issues I have when it's when it comes to the starts, in the actual rally events, when the lights go out, you start. In the Land Rush and Rallycross events, when the lights go green, you start, not when they go out. And every so often, my brain just launches when the lights go out. Because I focus on the actual track lights are slightly faster than the on-screen lights, I think, or they have been at certain occasions. So I tend to follow the actual physical lights if I can see them, and that's what gets me in trouble. Right, a much cleaner start that time around, with less visiting a tyre bundle. And less slight misfortune with stuff. I don't know whether we're going to be able to hold on. I don't know how fast these A-final cars are going to be. Admittedly I did qualify second with a spin, and I'm also expecting that I will probably... Oh, wow. They are not too pleased about... they're not too pleased about me being in the final. They are not too pleased about me being up here whatsoever. That was a huge dive bomb that would probably have broke... I don't know if it would have broken something. I imagine these buggies are pretty bloody tough. If you slam into the side of somebody, you would... Oh, no. I guess this is cover. No, I'm stuck. I can't do anything, sir. No, I can't do anything there. I actually now can't even get... There we go. We got going. Well, I guess it is destiny that we are going to get in a little bit of bother at this race. Well, we've got 5 laps. Well, overall. Got 4 more laps to go to try and make our way back through the field. Give me a challenge, at least, here. Spinning these vehicles is very easy. I mean, these are rear-wheel drive buggies racing on dirt. Do stupid stuff with them, and you are going to go round without too much trouble. The good news is the AI will make mistakes as well. So we just maybe stand a little bit of a chance in this race. Small clip on the inside bank. You'll get away with that one. Throw it into the final corner. Try and get some power down. Second gear, probably the way to go. Now, they do tend to like to play quite rough when it comes to overtaking and indeed defending, so we will give them plenty of... Actually, I think I got past them before we ever got to turn 1. Okay, they've got no... They were quite slow at the final corner, but I was expecting them to at least have the straight line speed to be competing with us. There is no 5th gear, just in case anyone's shouting. I can't really look at the chat when you're racing in an event like this. So, yeah, he's buzzing the limiter. That's because he's out of gears. That's all these vehicles have. The stadium trucks only have 3. The cross carts have 6, which is... peculiar that they would be the ones, they've got motorbike engines, but it's peculiar that they would be the ones that have 6 gears where everything else is running with considerably less. Now we are in that horrible point of no one can see anything. Not again, not with the lifting up the back of my vehicle. There's a crash up ahead of me. There's a lot of dirt. The AIs are not as brave across the jumps is what we're seeing here. They're like lifting across these jumps. I don't know why. I can't up the difficulty anymore, guys. This is literally as high as it goes, and I don't know why they're lifting across the bumps there. Very peculiar. We're out really wide, but we've actually got a very good run off of that turn. So I'll take it and slide through these next couple of corners. I will just check. They should be on tough. And, yeah, I will just go double check, unless something has accidentally got set down at some point. As far as I know, it shouldn't have been. Well, that was a better lap time-wise. Let's not throw it away. Let's not spin it through this long corner. Thought I could get away with that. Couldn't quite do it. I will admit they're kind of lifting across these bumps is perhaps the slightly safer option. You see how much trouble I'm getting in, or can get into. The thing is, I'm still going quicker with me bouncing at almost losing control. It's on the limit of control, pretty much, but I'm still making time up on them, even when I get things a little bit wrong. So... yeah, we pulled away a massive lead here. I wasn't expecting to be able to do necessarily that well with buggies, having not driven them at all before, and not having had a good track record at this circuit, but we will take a victory. Oh, well, that's that will do me. I will take a win there. Admittedly, a little bit cheeky. I did go for a restart. Partially, or not really for the jump start, I would have carried on. That was partially for the dumping into the tyre bundle. What were the... I'm just curious, how far ahead were we? Wow. We're like 5.5 seconds clear in the end there. That's 5.5 seconds clear with me spending most of my time bumbling around on stuff. Right, victory with the buggies. We didn't get a time penalty. We didn't have to use vehicle recoveries. We won, and apparently we didn't have any major collisions. I mean, we got stuck, but there we go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Admittedly, team deductions took a fair amount of it, but a fair amount of money in the land rush. Hey, we're up to level 11, and we took victory there. People want to see some free roam? Sure. You know what? I'll go show the arena. The free roam arena is pretty... free roam arena. I can speak. English is my primary language, I promise. Actually, no, I lie. Sarcasm is my primary language. English is my secondary language. And that's that. Okay, people wanted to see was it the Hyundai I saw? The R5? Let's go and... we go event. Free play? Can we... No, where is it? Joyride, that's the one. We will go... If we go free roam, I think we can go in just about anything that we want. So... We will go in, the R5. Was it this that we wanted to see? The Hyundai? I think. I don't know if that's the... oh, no, the Mitsubishi, sorry. I apologise. The Space Star R5. I didn't even know Mitsubishi had something in this category, but there we go. Do we have any interesting liveries for it, potentially? We have a Power Maxed one. That's quite cool. Sure. Let's go and... let's go and grab that. I haven't really explored this arena. In the tutorial mode, you get dumped in here briefly to have a play around with, and it looked pretty good. It looked quite a lot like the Battersea Power Station from Dirt 3 with the bits that I saw, but I only did see a little bit of it. Only a little ditty bit of it. So we'll have a look. Judging by these pictures, there looks like there's like the ramps and the containers to climb around on. So if there are the entertaining playground games, then we can go play on some rooftops. We can go play on some rooftops with the Space Star. I love how we've got a co-driver, name at least, on our car for messing around in a free roam area. We don't actually have a co-driver. Ooh. They've actually got like the little put out these things as well. It's a relatively big area from what I can tell, and there's also lots of inside bits to go play with. While there isn't an official Gymkhana game mode, if you want to go and play around with doing some yourself, looks like that'll keep you plenty busy enough through here. Oopsie, I meant to do that. Honestly, there was no me locking the rear brakes involved in that at all. Can we not go? I guess we can't go over there. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way through the gears. We wanted second. Where does this go? Oh, does this go up over... Okay, we can't quite go through the upper parts of the buildings, but we are going to go over here. Whoops! We're a little bit stuck. Thank you. That's the downside. Interior view probably not the best for this sort of shenanigans. It's really difficult to see where there's the edge of that container going on. What have we got around this way? We've got another thing to go play with. Oh, I spy a big jump. Big jump. Fly. Fly, Space Star, fly. Oh, flew pretty well. I'll give you credit for that. You actually flew very, very well. Any more flights? Big flight off the roof. Woohoo. Ouch. I think we spat out most of our suspension. Car, are we alive? I mean, it's a slightly unhappy, slightly a sad-looking Space Star. I will be honest. Other than that, it's not done too badly in this arena. Yeah, it's a cool place. It's a cool place. It'll be good. As I said, I hope there are the sort of playground games because it'll be a good area for that. Can we? Oh, we can go up across here. Plenty of kind of elevation levels to play with, which is what you really need in these areas. And try and make it around there. There we go. We did it. And off this ramp. Sure, let's go here. Ooh, what happens if we go through there? Is it all destructible in here? Oh, okay. I was half expecting it to be arsey and have you get stuck at the end, but no. You will go all the way through. We've got some dirt to play around with over here. Is there anything hidden behind the containers? Not really. Not much. I wonder what secrets may lie. Ooh. We just got a spinny roundy bit here. It looks like we have just got a spinny roundy bit. Second gear for a spinny roundy? Sure, let's see what we can... Well, that's not really spinny roundy, is it, car? Come on! Come on, Space Star. Now you just go around in circles. It's not really got the desired effect here. I'm not sure Ken Block would be impressed. There really is just driving around in circles. We might not have the power in the Space Star, I'll be honest. Oh, and now we're going to go exploring. I mean, it was worth a try. Yeah, we don't have the performance in this to quite do that. What have we got going on here? We go through the container. Yep, nothing interesting in there particularly. This kind of bit here looks very, very familiar to one of the areas at the Battersea Power Station. Like, this looks like the exact same corner area from that from one of the sections. If you played Dirt 3, you will know exactly the bit that I mean. This up here as well, fairly similar. Can't stop. Hey, second roll of the day. Lovely, lovely, crisp, clean rolls. There have not been many of them, I will be honest. There have not been many of them, but ones that have been there have been lovely and clean. 100 miles an hour through a container. Yep, works. Oh, not stop though. Oh, what's up here? What's up here? I found a helicopter to play with. Yes, we've got a helicopter. We've not got the power again. Not really got the power to play with said helicopter. I also love how you are the most useless cameraman in existence there. Like, yeah. You have got one angle of some trees and the brief 10 seconds when I appear. So, you know what? I'll make your job worthwhile. If we just park here, maybe we'll just take a little bit of a rest, I think. There you go. Is that worthwhile? Oh, what else have we got over here? There's some gears in there somewhere. Can we play with the building? I somehow doubt it. Can we escape the area? No, doesn't look like we can go over there. Disappointing. That's all cordoned off, isn't it? Yes, but we can go here. What have we got here? Is this just... Oh, it's just a road that's going to join us around. I wondered if it was going to send us off into a... like a little stage, potentially. Oh, we found some more dirt to explore. Oh, okay, we've got more area over here. It doesn't look like it comes to a dead end, though. Not much to go play with there, is there? No, it's just a complete dead end. By the looks, I'm not missing anything. I apologise if I do end up missing something. It's quite easily done. It's easier for you guys watching the stream to spot stuff sometimes than it is for me when you are, you know, racing around it and kind of half concentrating on driving the car and half looking for stuff rather than full looking for interesting stuff to do. Whoopsie, we've gone for a spin again. Ooh, is that a jump I spy? Can we actually go inside this little bit? Down here, maybe? We've got another... No, we can't go inside like the ruined... what's it called area? We've got a digger to play with. Who recommended the Space Star? It's not really got the power for this. Or not really got the power for maximum sliding around. Look, it's just about... With a lot of handbraking, we can get it going around here. Just. It kind of works. Kind of works. Does need a little bit more power here, but never mind. I quite like this car, do not get me wrong. It's just not powerful enough for some application, shall we say. Are there any really big jumps? Doesn't look like there's any really big jumps in this direction, is there? Maybe we'll go this way. I just want to kind of launch Mitsubishi into space, quite frankly. Nowhere over there. Oh, I know where we're going to go. To the roundy spinny thing! Okay, clear the roundy spinny thing. Land it, land it, land it. Not landed it. Kind of landed it. I mean, it's about a 3 out of 10 for the landing, I think. But damage model's not bad. It's kind of slightly lopsided. It's not sort of beam levels of damage, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I mean, in this arena, you've not got any mechanical damage. It's just visual damage. Mechanical damage, I think, is quite complex. But there we go. Flying Space Star to finish. Let's just a little bit look at the free roam arena. What we're going to do is we'll leave the chapter. I actually got to have a look at the events that we can do here. Because there are some, as I said, there's some kind of smash attack events that are loosely based on the Gymkhana. As far as the damage goes, I don't know if you can lose wheels. I just saw someone ask. I don't know if wheels can fall off. You can get punctures. That is for sure. You can get punctures. I believe parts can fail if they are too badly damaged. So I believe if you can't repair a vehicle in time, I think they will fail. They can fail even mid-stage. Maybe not without crashing into anything. So you might have to manage that sort of stuff, but I don't quite know because I've not necessarily got far enough through that sort of thing to find out. We're going to have a look at some of these joyride challenges. I'll probably be driving these from third person rather than cockpit view, just for the sake of easiness and also for easier viewing as well. Especially while I don't really know what I'm doing, it's slightly easier for me and slightly easier for you as well to see. Apparently loading times for Dirtfish are quite long. I'm curious to see how these events play out because I haven't, or you can see from the menus I went through, I haven't done any of them at all. So we will We will find out. So I'm in the dirt for liveried Fiesta. Let's go to... Oh, this might actually earn us money as well. That's quite cool. Let's go to this challenge. We've got to smash as many blocks as possible within the time limit. If you smash them, all your time will be posted on the leaderboards. Okay, so it's not like a find blocks. I think we actually have to like find them randomly dotted. Well, it is sort of... Okay, we've got to get... Oh, I was far too busy paying attention to what we might have to be doing and completely forgot to pay attention to the actual start line. Okay, this is quite interesting. We've kind of got like free roam of the area to an extent. Oh, I pressed the wrong button for the gearbox. Right. So it's kind of... What was the game mode that we had in... was it Dirt 3? That had like the... Almost like the crossover race where you were competing to smash stuff with other cars. Was that Dirt 3 or was that Dirt 2? I can't even remember. It kind of reminds me of that event. That might have even been called Smash Attack. I don't remember names of stuff. Been a while actually since I played Dirt 3. And then Handbrake. Oh, missed some of them. Did not get all of them at all in there. Alright, up the little narrow alleyway we go. This isn't a great run, I'm afraid, guys. I apologise if you're just tuning in. Honestly, I'm good at racing games. Ish. There's a gearbox. There's a gearbox. I need to remember to go to first a lot more with this than I'm perhaps used to in racing cars. You tend not to use first in most motorsport, most tracks that you go around. So, yeah, I'm slightly making a mess of this one. Yeah, it's really got to be first gear for this to do anything around here. It's going to be 80 out of 85. Was a little bit of a poor run, and yeah, we definitely... I noticed I missed probably more than 4, to be honest with you. Shall we have another go? We'll get a gold medal in this one. I think we'll go back to the buggies. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we will not jump the start. Fingers crossed the buggies will do me a little bit better than I was before. I say I'll do a little bit better. Be a little bit closer would be good fun, actually, if we could have some more vehicles to race, or more AI competitiveness would be nice. All right. First gear around there will work. Now, so if we just kind of rip the handbrake through there, stick it in first. Yeah, that's kind of working. That's kind of working all right for now. We will go for less. Okay, well, we'll see if we can get away with having missed one. I don't know how lenient it all is with this. Only just across the jump. Never mind. That's all that matters. That was intentional. Just the kiss on the wall. That's all it was. And that's more like it. Just pile drive the Fiesta into that lot. Now, most of these boards were found, like, I mean, we're already halfway through and we've done most of the course. It's kind of all in this technical section. I countersteered to stop spinning the car and we missed a damn checkpoint. Okay, if we're like one short, I'm going to be annoyed, quite frankly. Focus on getting all of this stuff. No, Fiesta, that's the one. I know my cars. And, we've pissed that one up as well. It's not gone well. I'm not so good with this stuff. I'm much better off. Although we might actually get a little bit more time to go round. And, yeah, we're too short. So you do have to get all of them. Well, I guess that's useful information. So if you missed one and you're trying to go for gold, you might as well just restart. Oh, well. There we go. It's a personal best. I'm sure I'll have plenty of fun faffing around with that. I love autocross, so something like this will be something that I'll spend a lot of time getting used to. It's a slightly different technique, slightly different driving to what I am used to, what I am most comfortable with, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. Okay, it is to some buggy time, I think. We are going to go back to where we were supposed to be playing through the career mode. We got distracted by the free roam area for a little while. So, yeah, unfortunately, I haven't unlocked the Group B stuff as of yet. Certainly not for career mode. What do we get a message for? Oh, Blue Valley want us to do better next time. But we will get more money for it. We're going to Junior Circuit at California. Thankfully, a track... Oh, I've got to click continue, don't I, up there? Not click the picture. I'll remember menus. I'll remember menus eventually, honestly. I have rolled a few cars. We've rolled a few more cars in this, actually, than we were seeing tumble over on the original, on the previous stream on the original Dirt. We have had 3 or 4 rolls, I think. in this one. Yeah, we will see. I mean, yeah. Technically, I can't do better than first, but I can do. I can go a lot. I can go a lot faster. I can have a lot easier margin of victory, a lot bigger margin of victory. Out here, I don't know if it's gonna let me check difficulty before we. I probably should have done that earlier. Oh bloody hell! They want me to do a lot of things. Oh, they want me to finish the event in first. I mean, you just lead with that one. I think is the way to go. We are first qualifier as well. I don't know if I can. Can I change? I don't think I can actually check anything in here. I'm fairly sure it hasn't changed, but we will go anyway. There's nothing that I can do now that the event is started. And once you begin the event, unless you cancel all of it, because we're like part way through it, I don't know if we can actually change anything. Let us go back to our cockpit view. Now, don't go when they go out. Go when they go green. Otherwise, we get in trouble. I can't actually see the... Oh, we see the bottom of the green. I thought the green was going to be a little bit higher than that. It isn't. Right, let's not get our wheels tangled down towards this first corner. That would be a good start as we're going to chuck it in to turn one. I thought there was going to be somebody firing up the inside. It's got a really horrible bumpy bit after turn one to run the vehicles round that if you don't get it right, you're in a lot of trouble. I can't actually see my I don't even know if we have mirrors on the left-hand side, so I can't see there's a vehicle to the left. I think we are now... Oh, we are clear. We were clear. We're not going to be clear anymore. Not after that. Little incident. Oh, another big slide. We've fallen to fourth. Okay, these guys seem a little bit more racy today. I like it. I like it a lot. I'd much rather have a close race than running away at the front. Boring running away at the front. While winning is nice, I'd much rather have a great battle for fourth. I can't... The only downside with the battling is... trying to overtake. Oh, I think the leader may have spun. Oh, there's been a big crash. Leader's gone round and just sort of everyone's got stuck behind him. We got away with that amazingly well. I think only two of us have actually got clear of that accident. So, I mean, a second place, provided I don't bin the buggy anywhere, looks like it is going to be relatively straightforward. We're, of course, though, aiming for that victory. After all, our team that we're driving for at the moment isn't FailRace Motorsports. Blue Valley are wanting us to take another victory. Can't say I blame them. We should have the pace to do it. We're going to fire up the inside. This is where I seem to have been quick. I've been good under brakes, although I do tend to overshoot the corner a little bit. He's going to go for a cutback, is he? Is he around the outside? He is, but I'm not going to get oversteer this time around. We're going to keep control of the buggy. I don't know if we got touch there or whether we just got oversteer on our own. It's sometimes it's very difficult to actually tell the difference between the two in these vehicles. I think he's going to fire up the inside. We're going to cut back on that one. Oh, we timed that about perfectly. That was centimetre precision right there. Much later on that cutback, or much sooner on that cutback, and we would have been done for. But it worked. It did the trick. We're going to clip the inside dirt. We got away with that, though, thankfully. Didn't go for a spin. I think he might have made a mistake somewhere else around the lap because he's not right behind me as we head up towards the finish line. It was a great race. That was more like it. That was much more like it. That was much more like it indeed. And there we go. Victory in our qualifying heat, but we really had to work for it. We really had to work for it. I'm going to watch the replay because I'm vaguely curious about what happened to the leader when he went for a spin. I'd like to see what happened. As I think he just landed awkwardly and went round. I don't know if he got assistance at all in any way. I've seen a couple of people asking various questions about the game. As far as I know, there isn't a fuel. Fuel isn't something that you have to be worrying about here. Your cars are refueled before the events. Yeah, you're not going to be running out of petrol or diesel if any of the trucks. I'm fairly sure all the trucks run on petrol, but there we go. What was the other question that I just saw come up? I have lost it. I apologise. I was going to answer another one, but I didn't see what it was. So, sorry for that one. Let's just fast forward this a little bit. We might... I don't know if we can change camera to something that might see what happened. No, he just... Oh! He actually very nearly rolled it on his own. Sorry, I got super slow-mo. He landed that jump. He landed the jump okay. He just kind of twisted it sideways, and the bounce... almost saw it go. Did it go over? No, it was going over, but then he got hit by the blue truck, and they all kind of got away with it. Well, that was a bigger crash than I thought it was. I thought he just spun, but no. They were nearly tumbling AIs. yeah, AI will most definitely make mistakes here, and they can be quite spectacular at times, such as that. I cannot check the difficulty. Like, I physically can't check the difficulty at this moment in time. I will do it once we get out of the event, but until then, I cannot. We qualified second. Maybe we will have another good fun. I mean, that race was pretty much perfect, aside from the AI making a mistake on the final lap. That race was the sort of battling that we want to see going on. Clean the car before we fix the bodywork. I mean, that was just from the bump when the AI rolled over and the dampers. Just from running across those jumps, I think we'll do it. Again, we haven't had to spend more than 5 minutes repairing our vehicles at any stage so far. Okay, let's go and race. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can keep up our winning streak in the buggy. Are we the only clean? I think we are. I think we are the only pristine condition buggy. Certainly that I saw on that. Or now we're even worse in terms of seeing the start lights. We're going to have to go from the game lights on the top of our screen when eventually release us. We are off and underway. It's actually a very good start from me. We've got space on our outside. Oh, although as I say that, I'm glad there was, because I got a bit of wheel spin across the dirt, across the bumps, and we had to use it. I'm going to take a wide line because I'm not sure if there's going to be anybody firing up the inside there. It was a very long way around the outside, and I think all the AIs tangled with each other. I think they had a big tangle on the inside, and we have managed to blast away and get clear. Fantastic indeed. Carefully does it, though. It's very easy to throw it away with these vehicles, whether it's me being a moron in terms of using too much power, whether it's locking the rears and spinning the car, which is, yeah, very easily done in these vehicles. I forgot to put the brake bias to the front as well, which is, well, it hasn't affected me too much. It's not as bad in these as it is in the cross carts. So I can live with that. Shall we try and put together some? I say put together some good laps. I'm always trying to get good laps out of the vehicle. Come on, buggy. Once you get a rhythm with these, they are good fun to drive. It's very much about finding a rhythm. When you fall out of that rhythm, it's really difficult to get back going again and not make other silly little mistakes. But once everything's working, once you've got the hang, once you kind of know roughly where the bumps are, that was a really bad run across there. But yeah, once you roughly know what you're doing with them, they're very, very rewarding vehicles to go driving with. It's just a completely different challenge to, you know, your normal rally cross. These things being rear-wheel drive, relatively fast, can be a bit twitchy and yeah, just all of the different aspects. And they tend to have some really big, nasty bumps and jumps to contend with. Always makes things interesting. We are absolutely flying here. We are absolutely flying around this circuit. Does help that it is one that I have driven before, so I do actually know roughly where I am going. And I've driven it in, well, the cross carts that are a lot tougher to drive than this thing. So, yeah, that's a helpful thing. It also does help that we've got a good team. The Blue Valley car was a good vehicle, slightly better parts on this one, slightly better maintained car and that sort of thing. So that does help our cause. I was hoping for a little bit more of a fight. The first round, the qualifying round, has been much more exciting than the final. Admittedly, I think I probably found some speed in this vehicle, and we sort of stayed out of, oh, as I say that, got a big slide, caught it, just glad we had a nice big lead, otherwise the slide might have given us more grief than it did. A couple more corners to go. Don't do anything stupid like that, because, yeah, we could probably spin it. We might still be able to get away with it, because there's no sign of any AI car in the near vicinity whatsoever. Not going to test that idea out, though. We've already had one finish. Well, I say finish. We crossed the finish line, then spun, and then drove up to the Marshall point in reverse. But there we go. How far ahead were we? And bloody hell, we were 11 seconds clear. That was, yeah. The qualifying race was so good. The qualifying race was amazing, and then that was just a complete one-horse race. Well, Blue Valley Motorsport are going to be happy. Races completed with complete at least one race. Oh, what difficulty do I not have turned on? I'm not actually sure. We completed everything else bar that. I don't know what thing I don't have turned on to make it at 90%. Maybe it's just the bloody windscreen wipers. Who knows? We had some 47,000 credits. We got some XP. I still don't know what the fearless driving thing is for. Right, difficulty settings. I can't actually change the AI difficulty at this moment in time, but tough is as high as they go. I can't put it any higher than that, even when we're outside of the championship. So they are on the highest of difficulties. Get rid of that. Don't want ABS. These are all of the different things. What's the thing then? I don't have a H pattern or a H pattern with clutch that I can use, so we're using sequential. I guess we could turn down the number of restarts, although I can't now do that, seeing as we're in the thing. Or can we turn off exterior cameras? Oh, okay. Exterior cameras would give us the 90%. I'm not going to be using them normally. It's just because I like having them there in case we want to go and show damage off if we get a crash. So bugger that. And automatic wipers make no bloody difference. So screw you, game. Sorry, we'll finish. We'll finish the land rush. We'll finish the buggies. We will go to the second of the California circuits, Clubman circuit. Haven't driven this one, so I don't quite know where we're going here. Turn 1 and the final couple of corners will be familiar. The extra wiggle bit, perhaps not so much. We may end up spinning around the extra wiggle bit. I don't know if that's the official name. It is now. I say extra, it's not even particularly wiggly. Around, it kind of looks like it goes through a pit lane. But, yeah, I guess that would be... Is that the start-finish line where would be the normal route? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out relatively quickly. We're starting at a slightly different point, potentially. Damage is on full at the moment. Damage is on full with these vehicles. I just haven't really been crashing the car during the races. So, we haven't seen too much in the way of damage to the vehicles, which is good, I guess. If you want to see crashes, then perhaps not so much. But... yeah, in terms of my driving has been fairly competent so far, and long may that continue. Unfortunately, the 205 I cannot run at the moment because I haven't unlocked the historic rally categories. I thought we could jump in with whatever we wanted to, but apparently we cannot. So historic rally is out of the question. After this segment, after this championship, we'll go back to rally. We'll go get a new car and see what other things we can do. I can't see any lights at the moment, so we're just going when the top ones go green. We can't see any of the physical lights. Not a great start from us. Looks like the Castrol car has got off the line better. There's going to be nowhere to go there, so we're going to have to just fall in line for this first bit. Oh, just riding up over the wheels. There's a little bit of bumping, and I got some assistance on the inside there. Can't see a thing. I just see dirt. I don't know where I'm going at this circuit. It's just all of the dirt, living up to its name. There is no... Please don't let there be a barrier suddenly, because I'm not going to see where it is to avoid it. Oh, no, we're going to lose the back end. No, we're going to clock the wall here. Yeah, we should have done some practice. At a circuit I don't know, we probably should have done some practice. However, we're making it difficult for ourselves. We're just jumping straight in. We're down in 6th. We need to find a couple of positions. We need to find a couple of positions before the end of this qualifying race to make it into the A final. Now, if we can learn this track quickly, that would be good. If the AIs could also fumble and bumble their way around here and roll over, that would also help matters out greatly. If we could just stop getting oversteer, that would also help matters. So I'm just going to go to the inside there just for the visibility. Don't even know if it's a quicker line. I just want the visibility around there. Oh, don't like that corner. I really don't like that corner. I'm always losing the back end. And then we've got these horrible, nasty bumps to cross over. Sounded like a horrible metallic clank coming from the bottom of my car there as we went over that section. Oh, we're being lifted up. That's a little bit of a carry. Thank you. We're being deposited, though, back on the road safely at least. How many laps have we got? A little bit longer to go. This is the fight for 4th place. This is the fight for the A final. I would very much like to make it to at least compete in it. Speaking of damage, if your vehicle does take damage, it will make funny noises. I can't remember what car it was I was driving. It was a normal rally car that halfway through a stage started getting a misfire. I had another vehicle that was making a horrible, like, metallic grinding sound the entire way through the stage. I don't know how much performance it was affecting because I don't know what times I'd be normally doing with the car. But little mechanical faults like that can occur, not necessarily just from you smacking a tree either. They can happen as parts are wearing. Oh, there's a little bit of a... little bit of piggybacking going on, and we're going to run around the outside. That will put us up to the lead. We're going to try and... Yes, we haven't spun on that corner. I actually took that section correctly, although I think someone's going to fire up the inside here. I wanted to go for a cutback. I couldn't do it. Oh, we got some assistance there. I think we're going to settle for 2nd place. It will be an A final for us, though. It will indeed be an A final. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy enough with that. We can definitely do better, but that was kind of learning the track. It was helped out by the AIs bumping into one another. They did really help matters out with that. Okay, continue. Let's see. I don't know if we'll have probably done a little bit more damage potentially to our car after that one. We will. Yeah, we will see. I'm not sure if my Twitch chat may have frozen, so I'm just going to restart my laptop while we go through some menu screens, as there is plenty of stats and tables to be seeing. Oh, time penalty for somebody for cutting the track. Doesn't really affect me. So did we break anything? No, it's the same thing damage we had last time. I don't know what the odd noise. It must have just been clonking across a jump somewhere. So that was a little bit peculiar. I say a little bit peculiar. I guess a slightly damaged damper might make funky noises at times. Oh, yeah, of course. We've got to go into the final with a clean vehicle. Because reasons of... Sure. Someone asked about punches. I don't know how easy it is to get punches. I say I haven't had one. I think I did one on one of my very first stages. I haven't come across them too often. I don't actually, know quite how common they might become as you play through the game. So far, I've got away with relatively minor damage. I've had relatively minor crashes, so depends on how often you fall off the road, really. If you don't fall off the road very often, then you're probably not going to get a puncher particularly often, but if you are regularly visiting the scenery, then that might be a whole other story. Who designs these tracks to have a wide start line for it to only immediately narrow, so that everyone has to bunch together when they're all setting off in a straight line? It seems like such a weird idea. I'm also having really big issues with that. There's like a crest that we come across as we're starting off that just keeps throwing my vehicle to the right, which makes me on the real far outside of the course, and that's not great to have to be trying and dealing with that. Okay, we are now settled just about across that bump. Not very well, but we are good enough. Bounce. Big slides are coming. Rescue it. We got a little bit of assistance from somebody in trying to rescue that one. Okay, we fall into fourth. It's not unsalvageable here, considering we were in more trouble in previous races and we have fought back. AIs continue to squabble. The more they fight with each other, the better my life is. Basically, continue to fight for your position. I will continue to not see a thing, and we will do guesswork. Guesswork and luck. Sometimes that's all you need. Oh, bugger. Guesswork and luck might be... Okay, no, we're fine. A little bit of skill. A little bit of skill is also useful to have there. A little bit of rolling, maybe not so much. No, that was not skill. That was luck. There was that bit of luck coming in. We didn't tumble around. We've got away with it without really losing too much time on the leaders. We kind of just have chucking the car about. I've got slightly more the hang of throwing these vehicles around the course. The first couple of times I drove them, it was just sort of spin after spin, but I'm getting the hang of what you can do, the sort of level of aggressiveness you can bring with the buggies that won't spin them, but you can still carry plenty of speed and, if need, take avoiding action and so on. Oh, clonk, he's going around the outside of me. I wasn't quite aware of that one. That was me not paying attention. He's now run out wide. He's going to lose that place. We've got a couple of laps to go. We're not really able to find a way past at the moment. Problem is, places where I want to be quick, I've just got buggies ahead of me that I can't do anything with, and at the one corner where I'm not particularly fast is where I'm coming under attack, and then I'm losing my time trying to fight and defend off that. Where are we going to find the speed? You see, I keep wanting to go down here for the visibility, but it puts me in a slightly wonky line across this crest. Oh, uh-oh. A little bit of a bump. We're going to fall. No, now we're done for. Now we've just been put out. Well... Yeah, the AI are quite aggressive. The AI are undoubtedly quite aggressive with these vehicles. I don't know what actual buggy racing is like. Not really seen it, but they will be. If your car's in the way, they are not going to hesitate to rough you up, or in this case, turn you around. I will admit, I wasn't massive. I was all out of shape here. And I probably am going to be this lap around as well, because I've been throwing it at the course once more, just trying to get anything out of it. It's not going to do it. Well, it's all gone a little bit wrong. It's not going to be an easy victory for us here. We're going to have to settle for a 7th. And it's going to be across the line and, hey, in the signpost. We will go and visit a signpost to finish. But there we go. Bugger. Championship standings. I'm still going to win the championship, so don't really care. I say I don't really care. I'd rather have had three out of 3 wins, but if we win the championship overall, At least a 7th is not too bad. And it was a Blue Valley car that got a victory. We didn't get fastest lap. We didn't use any recoveries. We didn't win a race, actually, because, of course, we didn't win qualifying. We didn't get any penalty times. We had 2 major collisions, and we didn't get at least a first. But thankfully, the team still likes me. So that's that. That's the important thing. Yeah, not much prize money from all of that. I think we leveled up. Potentially, we've unlocked a stadium truck, as we've got the National Stadium Pro 2 license. Yes, we will go and look at the Team HQ stuff. Thank you. For that, I don't even know where it is. Oh, we only won the championship by 3 points, but it was a Blue Valley 1-2. I don't know where the Team HQ stuff is, but we will go and have a look, and we will go and have a look at getting another rally car. People asking about the handling again. It is closer to Dirt Rally than it is to Dirt 3. I wouldn't say it is a full-on ultra simulation, but it is a lot more realistic, a lot more simulation based than Dirt 3, although you can put it on a gamer setting if you want the more arcadey feel to the game. That's similar. I've pretty much solely driven on simulation. It's more entertaining for me, more fun, more of a challenge for me. My team, I think, will be... Here we go, facilities. This is what we want. Oh, bloody hell. We can do garage expansion, so we can invest in a bigger garage to get some more cars. We can have some logistics. We can have a lounge, because that is, of course, what we need, a marketing department. So much with the team. VIP suite. Yes, I want that. Your PR agent will... hold on. VIP suite will make it much easier to impress new talent. Sure. So the PR agent won't need to be as good if you have a good VIP suite. I think we should get... Shall we get some sponsor support? So if we go up to grade D, it's only got to cost 30,000. We've got plenty of money, so let's improve that. We will also go and... Ooh, yes, I want that. Increased chance of finding rare vehicles in Classify. Oh. Can't yet, because I need 16 talented. I don't know. Oh, that means level 16. Right, I get it. It was just 16 talented points. And that's it. But no, there is actually a... There's actually a logic to that. Garage expansion. Oh, we need to be level 14 for that. Not that we're going to be getting more than 4 vehicles at the moment. Branding departments can't improve, apparently. Okay. Accommodation. Okay, we can improve that. I don't really improve the quality inside your team's mobile living quarters so you can accommodate... Oh, right, so get more engineers by having that at higher levels. I don't quite know what the negative traits are. Right, they're less likely to develop. So the staff developing negative traits. Okay, shall we have a look at our staff then? What have we got going on at the moment? So he is upbeat. He is neutral. He's a tuning specialist. He doesn't have any traits at all. His trait is unknown, but he's relatively happy. The PR agent. Can we get a better PR agent? Oh, we can. We can get a C class. I don't even know what the different letters mean because he doesn't look anywhere near as good as these people, or no better really than this lot overall. He looks good. He looks very good, but I'm also not level 13. Oh, I was only a level away from getting the finished PR guide. Did the co-drivers change, or are they all... Okay, so they're all the same co-drivers, so you can swap to. So if we go for... Sure, we'll give her a try. Will we have to... Okay, I think we can have them... Co-drivers are like permanent. You don't have to pay for them per se. So if we have her, I'm assuming we'll get different pace notes. Okay, so we can swap back to anybody else that we might want, so we can have... Oh, I've just figured out, yeah, these are for different languages, so you could have French, German, Italian, Polish, and Spanish, and so on. That's really neat little way of doing instructions. I've just come to figure that one out. Sorry. And then Rallycross spotters are again, so we could have a guy shouting Polish instructions at us and so on. That's neat. I like that system of doing things. Can we get a better chief engineer now? The answer is no, we can't at the moment. Because our chief engineer guy... our normal engineer is amazing. Our chief engineer guy is pretty good. Yeah. There are a couple that are a little bit better, but I can't be bothered to change with them for now. Okay. We are going to go and buy a new car. If we can find a nice little short rally stage, we will do like a first round of a rally, perhaps. We can go to Wales, we can do Contemporary, we can do 90s, Euro Sealed Rally, Australian Challenge. There's so much to choose from. I'm thinking Australia. Australia sounds good to me. I don't really want to go. Australia sounds good. Don't really want to go in that car though. I want to go something with more variety. You there? Or shall we go get one of these things? Rather than running for a team, I actually want to buy. Ooh, okay. There's all sorts of categories running in this particular event. Cool. What category do we want to run in? That is the question. We've got to go with something four-wheel drive because I don't even think I've driven something four-wheel drive in this video. So the only car that we can get are the. Oh, we can't get the. Oh, we have to drive an Impreza. That's no good. Oh no, that's the only team that's offering us. Oh, no vehicles are available. Well, that sucks. What vehicles are available? I don't really want to drive an Impreza, mainly because I want to make the joke about the Imprezas doing badly, but there's not the choice there. It looks like we're going to have to. Not that I don't have a problem with the Imprezas, it's just funny to make the jokes about them. Maybe we'll just sign for a team if we can't get... Maybe we'll go 90s Rally. I might be able to get one of these cars, potentially. It'll be the start of this anyway, so we can get... Well, the only thing that we can go and... Well, the only team that's offering us is the Peugeot kit car. I think we can go and buy one of these, though. These should be available to us. We can buy all of them. Oh, not all of them. We can buy at least one of them. Right, so our options for cars. Sorry, we'll get there eventually with the driving. Lancia with better parts in general than the Escort, better parts than the Impreza, considerably better than the Evo. As much as I love the Evo 6, it's got to be the Delta. Also, the Delta's the one with the most good parts on it. It is also the most powerful and the lightest. So Delta it is. It's not the cheapest, but it's not as bad as the Cosworth. So Lancia it is. No, I'm not going for the Evo 6. I am being stubborn. I am being stubborn and buying a Lancia. Yes, I do want the Delta. As much, as I said, the Evo 6, I love the Evo 6. It's a brilliant car. Oh, they're actually given the truck. I didn't realise we were given the truck. Okay, fine. That's cool. Right. Slightly annoying that we're going to go back all the way into here to find the event that we just went from to buy the car. It's a bit of a weird way of doing it, but there we go. We are going to... I will just doubly, triply, supery dupery make sure. Yeah, I can't do any more than that. Oh, if I turn the restarts down, it doesn't actually change the... We have unlimited if you want, but it doesn't actually change the difficulty. It's really annoying that the only thing is exterior cameras to get it up to 90%. That's really bloody stupid. But there we go. Right. Let us begin. Now, this is going to be a lot tougher. This is going to be, I think, a lot tougher for me to do well in this championship compared to the front-wheel drive cars. As I said, the front-wheel drive car, wow, this has got some serious elevation change. Bloody hell. What's a 1,000-foot difference from start to finish? That's going to be an interesting one. What was I going to say? Yeah, four-wheel drive cars I tend not to be quite as quick with. I can't, as I said, I can't extract the performance out of these vehicles as well. I might still be, hopefully I'll still be competitive, might be able to run towards the front. We will have to wait and see. There is no chance of rain. We've got the F2 kit cars as well on this stage. I like there's a nice big sort of, I think I've got 60 cars going. I like there's a nice big list. It doesn't really matter how many go because, you know, you're doing it one at a time. But it does mean that... yeah, there's a good number of vehicles. And if cars crash out, if people have mechanical failures and so on, then we can have like a large number, like a realistic number of mechanical failures on the stages. Right, we have got... I didn't even see how long the stage is, but we are off and immediately spun. What did we spin on? Could somebody please inform me how we spun? Did we clip like the wing mirror? I thought we had a lot more space than we did on that side. I've been driving buggies where we sit in the middle of it, and there is apparently a lot more room for error. I think I know what we hit. I think we hit the edge of the razor flag, and that's what put us round. That's what put us round on that one. I would do an instant replay, but you can't. There isn't an instant replay tool. That's really weird. Well, there we go. That's a horrible, horrible thing. There's a horrible ditch as well to go and avoiding. So the signs are just as deadly as they ever were on dirt. Signs are vicious. We have learnt to avoid horrible, horrible signs. Oh, crash barriers are friendly and keep you from exploring the scenery too much around here. Are we leading? What's going on? We're leading by some 2 seconds. That won't last. I tend to find that on these stages I will have one quick sector and then it will all go downhill after that. Like one really, really strong sector. I say really strong sector. One sector where I'll go green and then everything else will go downhill like that. Quick recovery. Hey, there we go. There we go. We might have not actually lost the lead. Oh, I pressed the wrong button for gear change. That will not have helped. The recovery was great. The gears were not so great. This is a spectacular stage. I will give it that. Yeah, so we lost, what, 3.5 seconds in the spin, of which a lot of that was me not changing up at the right time. So it gives me some hope going forwards in this championship that we can make good progress. I don't trust 6 over crest to be flat out. It's just, I would do it in the Fiesta, but I don't trust it in this car. I feel like I'm going to have a big accident. We locked the rear brakes again. Getting slowed into these downhill hairpins is causing me trouble, which is not ideal. Too much brake locking, too much attempts at trail braking. Put it all together, and I'm driving a little bit badly. There we go. Now we've slowed it down there. That's all fine. We actually we got lost at a hairpin and we still got a green sector. I don't know what's going on here. Wasn't expecting to be quite as competitive, I will be honest. It's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. Oh, panic and flail into a crash barrier. It's fine. There will need to be some repair work done on this car. I'll be honest. No, it's spinning it again. I've got to be more careful here. I'm doing too much trail braking and too much brake locking. Around the hairpin we go. Oh, look at that. That was actually neat. Can't believe I'm saying that, but that was actually a neat hairpin from me. Not wildly flailing trying to get the car and panicking and handbraking. It wasn't a fast sector from me, however, because it's now only down to a 0.03 of a second lead. Well, I mean, it's more competitive here. That's a crash barrier. We nearly speared our car on it. I only saw it at the very last second to try and avoid it. Oh, that's a tighter corner than I was ready for. This is a mean stage. I like the challenge of these stages, but it's mean and it's nerve-wracking and I want it to be over. I really want the stage to be about a minute long so that the pain will be over relatively quickly if we are struggling, or the nerves will be over if we're doing well. No, get it back under control. Big wiggle. Thank God there was like a lay-by there to catch me, otherwise we would have been off into the Spanish countryside. Is that like a sprinkler just firing water up at the road? Not that any of it was landing on it, but it looked like it was firing it across the road more than onto the crops. I've lost all of my confidence from a couple of bumps and a couple of moments. Oh, that won't help confidence right there. It's just all evaporated in the Delta, but it's so close. It's all going to come down to this final sector. We are not going to have a kamikaze final sector because I'm not going to throw away a solid second position just yet. Where's the finish line? Where is the finish line so that we can crash? I mean, just cross it normally. No crashing across the finish line this time. We will be good. We will behave in the Delta, honest. I say that. We'll probably still find a way to crash across it. Are we going to win? Yes, we are. Less than a second in it, but we made it. And we didn't bin it into any crowds. We did a couple of minor explorations. Cool stage. I like that one. Lots and lots of elevation changes to be worrying about, but probably one of the longest stages I've done, actually. Oh, that was exciting. That was a very, very backwards and forward. That's what you want, though. That's what you want from a rally stage. How close was it between the other vehicles, out of curiosity? Oh, wow, we were miles clear of everyone else. Absolutely miles clear. Where was the fastest of the... Oh, does it show... I want to see with the... Oh, actually, that's quite cool. It tells us all the damage, so... H-Sep has unrecoverable car. H. Merry stopped to help an accident, damper fluid leaking. Someone blew a radiator. Someone has differential problems. Someone has suspension damage. Someone else is leaking damper fluid. Clark had to repair a punch. I love how he came 20th repairing a puncture. He was halfway up through the field. Someone has some body damage, exhaust damage, more body damage, broken headlight. Oh no, bit of exhaust damage, exhaust. I have some damper damage and a bit of body damage to be expected from my adventuring. But, yeah, there we go. There was the spin. Look at the amazing recovery to go on to win the stage. Yeah, I think the AI difficulty could be doing with a bit of an increase. The only stuff that I've lost has been from me being really bloody dumb. With the... with the cars. So yeah, we are going to continue. Well, we will pick this up next time. We will pick this one up next time. I'm going to be ending the stream there because the next stage, I don't know how long it's going to take, and so on. It's been good fun. Thoroughly enjoyed so far my foray into Dirt 4. The career mode looks lovely and detailed. Plenty of sort of team management to play around with, to faff around with. If you so wish, the stages are great. The events just need a bit harder difficulty, in all honesty. But there we go. Thank you, everybody. That has turned up. That has been watching this. Actually did really well on viewers. I think we had like 450 at one point, which is amazing. Amazing going for me. Don't worry, we will continue with the Lancia in potentially tomorrow's stream. We might add an extra day to do some more streaming, to do some more progress on this career mode. So there may be one tomorrow. If not, there'll be one definitely on Friday. Hopefully there'll be one tomorrow, 3 till 5. To get some more career mode done. And yeah, we will see if FRM can conquer all of the rally events. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And until next time, goodbye.